Jujutsu Kaisen is a story about young kids with rare abilities to see cursed spirits and, in some cases, even fight them. Some utilize them as a part of their arsenal, and others not. Some even bring them into the folds and create relationships or partnerships or alliances with them. But at the end of it all, it's really just about kids with no choice but to enter the fray and lose their youth to the service of protecting those without the ability to fight against the cursed spirits. Within that, there was one's birth, whose power was so transcendent that it created more and more powerful curses. The rise of the natural disasters, Mahito, Jogo, Hanami, all with the potential to become truly untouchable. And yet, all were decimated and destroyed by the sorcerers. And another, a spirit like no other, the king of curses. The boy begins his story relatively happy, hanging out with friends. But his grandfather dies, and a promise is made to die surrounded by those he loves and not die alone like the grandparent. And so his story begins. First to eat a demon, a cursed spirit. His adventure begins, and it traverses and it goes through many, many meanders and turns, and he meets a person, a friend who's willing to protect him. And a promise, another, is made between Gojo Satoru, the teacher, and Megumi, who asks, please save Yuji, as Yuji was willing to die to protect his friends. And Megumi did not want to see this newfound potential buried. And so Gojo did. And thus the story, the narrative begins. Gojo's biggest weakness throughout the narrative is humanity. Without it, he may have killed Yuta. He may have killed Yuji. And perhaps what is occurring would not have occurred. The Shibuya arc, he would have decimated all without a single care. But he refused. And that refusal eventually led to his death and his downfall. And yet he doesn't seem all that regretful. He felt perhaps he should have been even stronger, strong enough to still protect the kid's youth. But he failed. Yet again, due to his humanity, his connection. But there's only one who disregards all. And this Yuji, the kid, he had no choice but to continue down this rabbit hole of fighting curses and risking life and limb and losing friends and foes and watching as the world turns into chaos and the demon within causes havoc. Helplessly, he watches friend after friend, mentor after mentor, annihilated, defeated, murdered in cold blood. And now it is time for him to seek vengeance. This is Jujutsu Kaisen.